Well, basically there were two parties going on. One was at my house and one was at the house directly across the street from us. And everything was going fine until about 2:20 a.m. when we heard that officers had arrived at the other party and that we had to turn our music off. And as soon as I went outside, there was a sea of cop cars. There was a police helicopter going. There were about 100 officers that I could see, and they were herding people out. They were screaming at students from the other party. They were shoving them into cars. One of the officers threw someone into my car, and they were basically abusing these students who were having a peaceful night otherwise, and they incited anxiety and fear and panic in an otherwise calm night.
I was DJing for the majority of the night at the party across the street, and so I didn't see any of the events start to unfold until after we were told to shut the party down. But our party was told to be shut down well after the police began whatever was happening across the street. And people from our party were told to go back into the house and keep it quiet and keep it down. After the party at about 4:30 in the morning, everyone in the house had gone to sleep, and I woke up to a loud banging noise and I thought that one of my housemates had been locked out of the house, so I just pulled on some underwear and went to the back door, and there was no one at the back door because it was loud enough that that's the door closest to my room, and I figured if I could hear it that well, it had to be there. I heard the banging noise again, and it sounded like it was coming from inside my house, and I walked into the living room, and from there I could see my front door open, two officers standing in my living room, and one of them lowering a shoulder into my housemate Bryn's bedroom door, and the sound of the beating that I had heard was them banging on her bedroom door, not our front door. Once I asked them what they were doing, they said that they were canvassing the area for witnesses and that they wanted questions answered, and they started really aggressively questioning me and trying to get me to go into my housemates' rooms and wake them up. And they were just touching people on the bed, trying to wake them up. Police officers aren't allowed to touch you, especially if you're unconscious on a bed. We gave them a lot of information, and the only thing that they wrote down were the answers to our questions: how many officers did we see, how many students did we see, and at what times did we see them. And none of our other information that we gave them that was extremely relevant was even recorded, let alone written down. I don't know. The whole situation was just me being really scared and trying to get them out of the house because I didn't care that they were police officers. I just saw two big men with guns in my house without my invitation.